Hey there, Libra. So I am doing a cosmic rewards read for you guys. And this is all about planting seeds, all right? Planting seeds to others, that may or may not be a direct influence in your life. We're going to go through the read and see what your positive life experiences have been, the energies that you attract and how to protect yourself, the seeds that you can plant, what people will gain from you, and your karmic rewards, as well as the next phase of your journey. All right. And yeah, I would like you guys to check out your other placements if you feel compelled to do so. And if you're new, welcome. I do hope that you will subscribe if you like my energy. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Okay. That might be calling you guys for meditation. Take out the shoulds and limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go with all of your heart. And today's soul action is to ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? And then take one step in that direction. So it sounds like you guys need to start focusing on yourself instead of everybody else around you. And Libra, I know you guys pour your heart out to everybody. It's like everybody deserves good things, but don't do that at the rate of, depleting yourself or deducting or taking away from your own self, right? So I'm going to pull some major arcana, and we're just going to see the concentrated growth. And this may be recognized by you or unrecognized energy. All right. Like just maybe you're having a realization through these cards. Okay. So we're going to pull some major arcana and see where your concentrated growth is. Look at that. The Empress card coming through with the Angel of Abundance. This right here is new beginnings. This is calling in what's rightfully owed to you. All right. And I feel like that just resonates with that card I just called, what does your heart want? What does your heart want? And that is what you are concentrating on. All right. Growth, improvement, like putting yourself on the pedestal that you so deserve. All right. This right here is, where is mine? What's mine? I want mine. This right here is, it's my birthright to have all of this, to call all this in. And I feel like what you're doing is you're letting go of situations that are just suppressing you from calling in your abundance, your happiness, your love, and your stability. All right. Next card out, we have Judgment card. Angel of the past, releasing and growing. All right. Moving into the future. What does not serve, what does not need to be here, we're letting go of that. We don't need it, right? This right here is recognizing that the past does not have a position in your future. The past is the past, right? And with that Empress card tied in with Judgment, that just shows me that you guys have done a lot of purging. What doesn't need to be here, we can let it go, right? And then we got the Star card coming through, which is the Angel of Hope. So concentrated growth. This is going to be your wish fulfillment, calling in what your heart desires. Really, you guys have to know, and that actually came in reverse, which is telling me that you guys, you need hope. You got to live for yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you, and when it comes to the singles, you need to put your heart back into your own chest, and you got to treat yourself how you would want that divine counterpart to be treating you. That's just a side note, and I feel like somebody needed to hear it. All right. So we're going to pull some tarot, and I'm first going to pull your positive life experiences. All the decks have been pre-shuffled. So your positive life experiences. Oh, just a recognition of Gemini coming through, I gotta say. All right, so look at this. Wow. Again, Judgment. You got the Aeon. Changing, growing, rebuilding, and releasing all the negative, all the wounding, all of the troubled times, the troubled childhood, the troubled energy, the troubled relationships, moving past it. And that's actually with a very, very positive and good heart. That's a decorated heart right there. You got Death card coming through with transformation and rebirth. So I feel like I'm talking to a lot of you that are, it's like what you grew up in, where you came from, what you knew, that's all in the past. You've totally transformed yourself, and we have the Fool card coming through with new beginnings, changes. All right. This is saying that you're not afraid to take a step forward, even if it means leaving family and friends alike in the dust. Hey, if they don't belong in your life, you're not going to carry them with you, right? They can either elevate and keep up with you, or they can just go. It doesn't mean that you don't have love for them. It doesn't mean that you don't want the best for them, but you're definitely not keeping yourself in a stagnated energy or time zone, I should say, even. A lot of times, family and friends get mad when we choose to elevate and grow. Now we're weird, right? We're the black sheep, we're the star seeds, the indigo children. That's what we are, You're not afraid to leave the people who don't have a position in your life behind, even if it means that you're solo for a while. Okay, so let's see what kind of energies you attract. The energies you attract to your life. All right. Oh my God. Yeah. Seven of Swords. Look at that. You guys know what this card is. This is liars, cheaters, manipulators, gaslighters, blamers, projectors. This is people who don't take responsibility. And even through your own growth, you probably question yourself, why am I still attracting these people? Well, it's because you have a certain light, you have a certain aura that these people are drawn to. All right. It's almost guaranteed I can get some healing from Libra, no matter what kind of healing Libra is going to give to me, and I can't help but feel like you're still like, why am I attracting these people? Flakes, flighty people, people who just kind of use their tongue and the sweetness to talk. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people who try to manipulate their way into your life. And it could just be to get something. It could just be, that it might not even be past people. It's just people who are just really they are attracted to your light. I'm gonna say that, and I'm just gonna sweet talk Libra until I get whatever I want, and then boom, you probably have experienced a lot of people jamming, right? We have the universe coming through as the world card. People, I can't help but feel like this is people who come back, they return after cycles. You thought the cycle was closed, and then boom, they appear. It's like nah, and because you're so kind-hearted, you let these people right back into your life. Okay, so I'm gonna just pull some advice to kind of protect yourself from these energies. So what can you do, Libra, to protect yourself from these energies that come through that do not have the best intentions? All right. So the people, what I feel really just drawn to tell you, you got the Hangman, a lot of major arcana coming through. So I feel like in many ways you guys are being tested. All right. So what you can do to protect yourself, you got the Hangman card, which is a card of uncertainty, illusion, delusion. Okay, so people who are not clear cut and dry, if they seem like they're just kind of leading you on, they're just really not being full, like their full self. Do you really need that person in your life? Okay. Don't let people try to pull the wool over your eyes, which I kind of feel is what's happening with that Two of Swords. People are going to come in, they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, I feel, in a lot of ways, but you guys are smarter than that. You are so much smarter than that. All right. And then we have this Tower card coming through. Basically, I kind of feel, the Two of Swords is saying, that there's a better purpose for you. There's bigger ways of life for you waiting. And anybody that comes through and they show you an unclear version of themselves, like if you can't quite put your finger on somebody's actions, their words, their attitudes, what they're up to, it might be best to cut them before it creates animosity or this tower moment that's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Avoid the tower moments by shifting your way around or away from the people who come in, especially when they come in with a diluted kind of sense of being, like they're not being clear on who they are. I feel like what you're being told is to stay away from those people. You've dealt with it already. You've dealt with it too much, and because you guys are empaths and you attract these people that need your healing energy, cut it. All right. Can you see, I feel like what you're being told here is, can you, with each individual that comes into your life, whether physical or, online, can you see them in your life for the long haul? If you can't, don't waste your time with it, you guys. Okay. Avoid creating tower moments for yourself because you don't deserve that. And with Judgment card coming through, you've already dealt with those energies. So if you've already dealt with a certain type of person, just let them go. They don't need to be here, And I feel like all they're going to do is bring uncertainty, unclarity, delusion, tower moments, because you can't heal everyone. All right. But with that being said, let's see what seeds you can plant to help. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to carry on a conversation or a relationship dynamic. But let's just see what you can plant, the seeds that you can plant to help either these energies grow or just the energies around you. And this is for you, for your benefit. So let's see what seeds you can plant, the seeds you can help plant for your life. What do we got? The Ace of Cups. This is all about love. All right. You know what you're being recognized for is your beautiful heart. This is saying you just the I am love. Any affirmations you can plant. You know what I'm saying? And the embodiment of self-love that you have, the potential that you give to other people, put it back into yourself. And I really feel like that is calling for you to plant that seed. Put it back into yourself, and then help other people plant those seeds within themselves. That growth, the growth of love, operating through the dynamic of love. All right. That's, you're so pure, you're so kind-hearted. That's why people are drawn to your energy, because you have a certain light. Well, now it's time to put that light back into yourself. All right. You have been great. Now it's time to help other people plant that seed of self-love. I feel like that's what you're being called to do. We have the Ace of Disc, the Ace of Coins coming through. All right. Being committed to yourself, being committed and devoted to yourself. All right. This right here is new opportunities coming through, both the physical and the emotional bodies. This right here is being committed to, I almost feel like it's an act of self-love, you guys. And then we have the Moon card coming through with imagination and intuition. All right. So if you guys are pretty heavily into meditation, grounding, centering yourself, tapping into yourself, you know, who you are, learning about who you are. If you guys have ideas and ways to plant seeds on helping people kind of learn who they are, because a lot of people don't know who they are. And that's why we have those darker energies here. They simply don't know who they are. And I feel like what you're being guided to do is start planting seeds of hope for these people to find themselves. We've all been through dark spaces. So how did you get into those dark spaces? How did you get out? All right. If somebody helped you, could you be a light to others in that way? Or how did you help yourself get out of that? Because what happens on the spiritual journey is a lot of us, we end up pulling ourselves out of these holes with no additional help. And that just in itself might be seeds that you start planting to other people. Little, a quote, you know, just a little hint of positivity, right? But I feel like being recommitted to yourself, getting recommitted to yourself, especially when it comes to the act of self-love, I feel like that's just coming through really, really strong, you guys. So let's see what these energies have potential to gain from you through these seeds. What they can gain from you. Wow. Look at that. Works. This is success. This is people starting to kind of implement what you're saying, all right, and building themselves toward to being a success in their own life. Hey, I don't need anybody. I'm gonna push forward. I'm gonna move forward. You know, if you've listened to affirmations, you know, send the link on YouTube. If you guys have, if you see quotes or you're part of a spiritual, you know, it's not, you're not forcing your ideas and beliefs. So you're planting a seed, and they can either take it or leave it, right? That's all that is. We have, look at this. We have gain, the Nine of Coins. This right here is all about it's freedom, it's independence. Right here, you guys, you're basically showing people how to rehabilitate themselves from the ground up, like you have been. Because I feel like the energies you attract, they suffer a lot, you know. I don't want to say that they're, you know, it's rock bottom, but I feel a lot of the people that you do attract have hit rock bottom more than once. All right. And then we got lust coming through. But this right here is strength, you guys. This right here, what they gain from you is the strength, hope, encouragement. All right. To be who they are supposed to be, to kind of step into a dynamic of authenticity, you know, learning really who they are. And if you guys know anything about deprogramming, that's a seed. Deprogramming, you know, when we were kids, who was teaching us? Did they teach you wrong? All right. So let's just see what your karmic points are for planting these seeds. What karmic rewards are coming to you? Wow, we got victories, success. Look at this. You got victory. You got success with this Six of Wands right here. This is moving forward. This is the win, you guys. All right. So you got a victory, a solid formation of victory coming through. And as you move on, you know, as the days go, as time changes, you guys are just moving into just constant success, rewards, victory. We have the Five of Disc here, which it says worry, and I feel as coming through as a favor, a positive karmic point, all right, is the deletion. You move away from these energies before they have the opportunity to burn you, and you will not have to worry about those energies anymore. All right. Instead, gift them the gift of a seed. Don't let them come to you for anything. Just plant a seed and then move on. You got the Queen of Cups coming through with the ultimate compassionate, caring being, the emotional stability. All right. Self love, self care. This right here is like the ultimate nurturer. All right. And I feel like this can come in the version of a person. All right. And it could just be your enlightenment, your heightened tones to yourself. This right here, this Queen of Cups is just who you're truly moving into, a compassionate, caring, stable being. All right. And that's a really positive shift to move into. You can still be firm and operate, from the heart space of love. All right. And let's just see where the next phase of your journey is going to go. So the next phase of the journey that you're stepping into, what is coming to you in the form of major arcana? What do we got? Libra, where you're going. Wow, we got Justice card coming through, the Angel of Integrity. Positive comment. I just feel like this right here is saying the rewards they're gonna be a constant in your life. All right, the more seeds you plant, the more positive rewards you have coming to you, and I feel like that's gonna kind of associate with everybody in their own individual way. And boom, you got the Lovers, the Angels of Commitment coming through. I got to step back because I do want to kind of touch on that self love, self care. What people have taken away from you, cut them off. It's time to put that back into yourself, even in the romantic department, you guys. Libra, I'm going to leave it here, you guys. I really hope that you were able to get something out of this. Take care.